Someone has uncanny timing and I'm in the tour. Who is this?
This is the Tree of Souls right here. And it's called the Tree of Souls because if you look at it closely, you can almost see the heads and faces of many of the enslaved Africans who were on this plantation. Now, this plantation, like most plantations, they worked on what we call a bell system. If you look up there, you see the bell walking on that frame. And the bell system was that they were a series of rings that meant different things. You know, maybe 3 might mean out to the field, 2 might mean lunch, 5 might mean come to the big house. But the bell system was one way in which they were able to address or call in the enslaved Africans. If you look right behind you over on your right here, those are the original slave quarters that were here. Now, they look nice because they've been redone. And the interesting thing is that these quarters here were generally were housed, excuse me, for the people who did the housework and whatnot. Now, a lot of people think that the African was just docile. He took his being enslaved docilely, you know, didn't do anything, but that's not true. Particularly here in the Lowcountry. In 1739,
Yeah.
on John's Island, an African by the name of Jimmy led a revolt called the Stone River Slave Rebellion. His thing was to take all those from there, and they were headed to Florida. They were headed to Florida because at that time Florida was owned by the Spanish, and they had made a thing that any enslaved African from an English plantation who made it into Florida would be free. So when he got out to Highway 17, he didn't go north. He went south. When he got down around Jacksonboro, he was spied by some settlers who sounded the alarm, and as a result, they came after them and caught up with them around Walterboro. After a fight, 44 of the Africans were dead. But the rest made it into Florida. And there they became a part of a group that we know today as the Seminole Indians. Many of the black Seminoles came from right here in the Lowcountry. Okay. Now, the other thing in terms of Africans being resistant are these houses. You see these 2 buildings right here? Mm-hmm. They're called dependencies. A dependency was where they cooked the food. And the law was that you could not have a house that had a kitchen in it. That was because Charleston had 5 major fires. And 3 of those fires were started by Africans as a sense of insurrection. So they said, oh, no. All kitchens have to be in a separate, freestanding house. And that's what these houses were. Now, when they cooked the food and they were ready to serve it, the area from that door to this porch here was known as Whistle Walk. The slave master was so crazy, he believed that they would eat some of the food coming in, so they were required to whistle from the time they came out of there to the time they got there, because they said they're whistling, you couldn't be eating the food. What they didn't know was that the African take what he wanted laid on the side and just come back and get it later on. But Whistle Walk was a part of the slave life. Now this area here,